I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media, but what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequence.
The internet nearly broke when grainy, black and white footage surfaced late one night. No one expected it. No one was ready for it. But there it was, clear as day, time-stamped and silent at first. Aaron Pierre and Iman Shumpert, face-to-face in what appeared to be Teyana Taylor's driveway. And the tension? You could feel it through the screen. The footage didn't just show a casual conversation. It looked like a full-blown confrontation. And the fact that Teyana was right there, caught in the middle of it all, made everything feel 10 times more personal. The whole world leaned in, breath held. People began asking the same question: what really happened between these two men? What brought them both to her home, at night, at the same time? And why did it escalate so quickly that it left Teyana visibly shaken and fans frantically speculating? The driveway had become a battlefield, and the war wasn't just about territory. It was about love, pride, history, and heartbreak. The story begins a few days earlier. Teyana had been spotted at a low-key dinner with Aaron. They weren't trying to hide it, but they also weren't looking for attention. That same night, paparazzi managed to catch a blurry photo of Aaron walking behind her, his hand almost reaching for hers. The picture went viral, and within hours, it landed on Iman's radar. Rumors started swirling. Had Teyana moved on for real? And if so, was Aaron just a rebound, or something more serious? Sources close to Iman claimed he was furious. Not because she was dating someone new, but because it was Aaron, a man he allegedly never trusted. There had always been quiet tension between them, even back when Iman and Teyana were still together. The idea that Aaron might have been circling back then made Iman's blood boil. So, when he pulled up to her house that night, sources say it wasn't just a talk. It was to confront. Security cameras captured it all. Iman's SUV pulling up to the curb with the headlights still on. Aaron was already in the driveway, pacing. The moment Iman stepped out, the energy shifted. You could see it in the way they walked, deliberate, defensive, ready. No punches were thrown, but their body language spoke volumes. Arms flailing, hands pointing, faces inches apart. Teyana rushed out in her slippers, shouting something, trying to get between them. And then came the audio. At first, it was barely noise, muffled, shaky, like it was recorded through a jacket pocket. But this is the internet. Fans with editing software and a little too much free time worked their magic. They enhanced it, layered it, slowed it down, filtered the background. And what they uncovered? It was wild. Iman's voice, low, sharp, simmering with rage, cut through first. "You think this is cute? You using my family like this?" Then came Aaron, quick and ice cold. "She's not your family anymore, bro. You gave that up." And finally, the most heartbreaking part, Teyana, her voice cracking in the middle, trying to stop it all. "Stop. Please. Both of you. This isn't helping." Boom. The internet exploded. Hashtag Team Iman. Hashtag Team Aaron. Hashtag Protect Teyana. People instantly took sides. Some said Iman had every right. He was protecting what used to be his. Others clapped back, saying Aaron was setting boundaries, standing his ground against unnecessary drama. But no matter the side, one truth echoed loudest. Teyana didn't deserve this. Not in her own house. Not after everything she survived. That's when fans started digging. Again, clips surfaced. Iman in an old interview, voice soft, saying he'd always love her and how some mistakes still haunt him. Then Aaron, months earlier on a red carpet, praising women who carry pain with grace. At the time, nobody thought much of it. Now, it felt like foreshadowing. And just when the internet couldn't get any louder, Teyana went silent. No Instagram updates. No tweets. No cryptic stories. Just gone. Until 2 days later, out of nowhere, a black and white video appeared. She's sitting alone on a bench, hoodie on, staring at the sky. No words, no movement, just soft piano music playing in the background. The caption? "I'm tired." And that was it. Not a breakdown, not a statement, just a quiet storm. And somehow, that hit harder than any of the shouting ever could. It didn't take long for her fans and celebrities to show up in the comments. Taraji wrote, "You deserve peace, sis." Kelly Rowland dropped 3 heart emojis. Even SZA reposted the video with the caption, "Protect her at all costs." But the story didn't stop there. Because just as people were beginning to move on, Iman went live. It was late, past midnight, and he looked like he hadn't slept. "I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm proud of that moment," he said. "But I showed up because I thought something was happening that wasn't okay. I didn't plan to argue. I didn't plan to fight. I felt like I was losing something all over again." He admitted he still cared about Teyana, that seeing her with Aaron hit him harder than he expected. But he also insisted he wasn't trying to control her. "I just wanted clarity," he mumbled. "And maybe I didn't go about it the right way." Then came Aaron's side. Instead of alive, Aaron tweeted, "It was short, blunt. Real men don't fight over what they lost. They let her decide." Fans went wild. Was it shade? A low blow? Or just truth? Either way, the tweet was deleted within hours, but not before it was screenshotted and spread across every gossip blog imaginable. Meanwhile, insiders revealed more disturbing details. A neighbor, who asked to remain anonymous, said they saw Teyana crying in her front yard after both men left. "She just looked broken," the neighbor said, like the whole world was weighing on her. And then came the twist no one expected. A second clip leaked from a different camera angle, this time from a house across the street. It showed the final moments of the confrontation. And at the very end, something strange happened. Just before getting back into their cars, Iman and Aaron appeared to nod at each other. It wasn't friendly, but it wasn't hostile either. Some even claimed they briefly shook hands. Suddenly, the narrative shifted. Was the whole thing staged? Or did they come to some kind of weird, tense agreement? Was it all about Teyana? Or something deeper, some unresolved rivalry that had nothing to do with her at all? Fans were confused, but also intrigued. People started speculating, was this a publicity stunt? A moment of closure? Or 2 grown men finally realizing the woman they were fighting over deserved more than driveway drama? Through it all, Teyana said very little, but her final message came loud and clear. She posted a long caption under a photo of her daughter holding her hand. "Sometimes love hurts. Sometimes memories lie. And sometimes you gotta choose silence to protect your soul. I'm choosing me." That one post got over 1 million likes in less than 12 hours. So, where does this leave everything? Aaron hasn't been seen with Teyana since. Iman's been quieter than usual, reportedly focusing on his kids. And Teyana? She's been spotted heading into a studio, headphones on, sunglasses hiding her face, but chin held high. Maybe the driveway fight was a breaking point. Or maybe it was the end of something that was already long gone. Either way, it reminded everyone watching, no matter how famous you are, real life is messy. And sometimes, healing means walking away from both sides of the fight. Because when security footage becomes global news and your pain becomes everyone's content, you learn fast that peace is the real prize. And if there's one thing Teyana's silence taught us, it's that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it whispers goodbye and walks off, heels on pavement, head held high, into a future that finally belongs to her. But what no one saw coming. Just a few days after everything settled, a screenshot began circulating online. It showed a FaceTime call, allegedly between Teyana and a major music producer. People are saying a new album might be on the way, one that tells her side of the story, raw and unfiltered. And maybe that's the closure she's always needed. Not a man, not a headline, but a mic. So don't count her out. Because while Aaron and Iman might have had their fight in the driveway, Teyana? She's taking the high road. And she's doing it on her terms. The world's watching. And she's finally ready to speak, not with words, but with a beat, a hook, and the truth only she can tell. Stay tuned. Because this story, it's far from over.